Hello, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about how and why you should freeze your credit in 2020. But before I get into that, I want to talk about what does it actually mean for you to freeze your credit. So imagine you have a pile of credit cards, just like a gigantic pile of credit cards. What you're going to do is you're going to take take the bowl of credit cards, pour some water in it so it's full of water, then you put it in the freezer for 2 to 4 hours. And then you should have a frozen credit. You should have a bowl of frozen credits. So this will prevent you from using those credit cards, and it'll prevent intruders, or it'll slow intruders from stealing your credit cards. Because they at least have to take a hammer, and like hammer the bowl of credit, the iced credit cards. But really, freezing your credit is going to the major credit bureaus and requesting them to freeze your credit so that no one can look up your information or no one can see your past credit history. Now you might be asking yourself, why would I freeze my credit? Sounds like a waste of time. And it's not completely a waste of time to some people. So it is somewhat useful. And you're going to freeze your credit because the companies that will request, like if you're asking for like a loan, they'll go to like the credit bureau and they're going to say, hey, can I get information on this guy? And what's going to happen is the credit bureau is going to deny them because you have freezed your credit. So whoever is trying to take out a loan or a credit card will get denied. This will make it so if someone tries to somehow get your like social security number and all your information, what they're going to do is they're going to try to take out a credit card in your name. And what this will do is they can't apply for a credit card or a loan in your name if they have your information. And you might be saying to yourself, yeah, I'm super safe. No one has my information because I never gave out my information. And you might be true there. I mean, I don't know you. But if you have given your information to like one credit card company, then, or like you've applied for one loan or something like that, then your information is out there somewhere. And it can be leaked. Like if you remember last year in 2019, there was Capital One leaked some of their data. I mean, I never had a Capital One credit card, but some of their stuff was leaked and people had their information leaked from this, and I'm sure some of them were hurt from that. And you might say, yeah, Capital One, yeah, they made a mistake. It probably won't happen again. And I don't know, it might not happen for a while because it's like recency bias, but I think there's always going to be data breaches. It's because when there's a need for data, people will get to it somehow. Like people always make mistakes in their security. They might misconfigure some like S3 buckets or something incorrectly, and that'll just lead to data getting out somehow, or someone will somehow give the data away to someone else. There's always going to be a data breach. It just depends on when it's going to happen. So since there's always going to be a data breach at some point in time, it's best to get a freeze your credit. So you might be asking, why aren't more people doing this? And that's a good question. I don't really know why. I'm actually surprised because it seems like a really safe thing to do. It's really simple as well. It took me like 30 minutes to freeze 2 of the major credit bureaus. It doesn't even cost you money anymore to freeze your credit. It used to cost about $10 per credit bureau, and now it just costs nada, zero. So why not? There's little downsides. The only downside I can see to freezing your credit is that when you go to apply for a loan or a credit card, you'll have to unfreeze it before you can do this. And this might take like 30 minutes as well. I mean, it could take less if you got it down like quickly. But that's the only thing. And it doesn't take that long. It probably not even 30 minutes. You probably just like one button, and you have to like verify that you're you, and then that should be good to go. I guess it really depends on the credit bureau though. So how do you freeze your credit? And it's actually pretty simple. So there's 3 credit bureaus, and you're gonna have to go to each one of them. I'll have the links in the description. And you're just going to, I guess, follow their steps. You like put in your name, your social security number. These are the actual links. I'm not trying to like take your numbers or anything. But yeah, there's like Equifax, Yeah, you just go to the links and then click like the freeze button, and that's basically it. So I guess most people have heard of credit freezing, but I guess the reason they don't do it is because they don't know the benefits, and no one really cares about their data until it's stolen and someone has applied for 50 credit cards in their name and your credit score is gone to the sewers. So I only learned of my credit card. I only learned of how to like why I should freeze last year because when I applied for like the Sapphire Preferred credit card from Chase, I'm not sponsored by the way. I had it was frozen, so I couldn't apply for the credit card, and because of that, I couldn't get the credit card, and I really wanted those bonus points, so I had to unfreeze it. I don't even know why it was frozen in the first place. I never even knew about credit card freezing. So that's when I knew that it was frozen, and I decided, like, only recently that I should probably freeze the rest of them. Because what I had to do, I had to unfreeze that credit bureau. I honestly don't remember which one it was, maybe Equifax or something. And then I had like unfreeze it for like a couple days or a week or something, just so the Chase could get the information they needed to see that I am not a bad loaner to give their money to. Or, yeah, that's what it is. Credit cards companies give you money temporarily. But yeah, so that's why you should freeze your credit. And now that winter's over, you can freeze your credit because it didn't snow in Virginia this year. Well, anyways, I'm rambling now. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe and whatnot. See you later. Peace.